50 viewers. How exciting. I'm excited for 50 viewers. Hold on. I have to make my best face. For 50 viewers? 51 actually. I'm gonna play my theme song. For those who are here early. This is my theme song. Hold on. Okay, my theme song will be playing for my 51 viewers watching live. Oh my gosh. That's right. And I'm playing my theme song. I'll make it a bit quieter. I'm streaming to 51 viewers. Potential viewers. Because, as someone said once, when you go to the pool, you get haunted by a bull. And I think those words were very wise. Personally. Alright, how do you like my theme song? Or theme song, as you would call it in Polish. I will debate you. How are you? Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna show you some stuff. I'm gonna show you nightmares. I'm gonna play a game. Best game. Wow, nobody's saying anything. That's racist. Paul Hodgson, Supreme Court allows Trump to implement transgender military ban. Story by Lawrence Hurley 3 hours ago. On what? What's the outlet? I might as well cover it. As a trans person, it's my duty, isn't it? Oh yeah, I have to take my HRT. Speaking of which. It is my duty to cover trans-related stuff, isn't it? Trwoga do Boga. NBC News. Hello, Obsessive Forge. You're one of my 51 viewers tonight. My potential 51 viewers. Hold on, browser. I gotta make sure not to show any short stack goblins. What are we learning about today? Today we're learning about India attacking Pakistan. Just now. I'm not sure if you were aware that just happened. Where's the... Where is the thing? I cannot find it. Hello, Malaki. You're white. Should you be white? I don't think so. I don't think you should be white. I don't think I was not aware that it just happened. It just happened now. It's breaking news. India attacked Pakistan, but technically speaking, it attacked. Did I cut what off? No, I just turned the music off.
Started.
So they said they attacked terrorists, but Pakistan does not see it that way. Yeah, two nuclear powers attacking one another seems like muchos fun, doesn't it? Is it World War III yet? We'll see. We'll see. You stated that you couldn't find it. The browser, you pervert. The right browser in OBS, you perv. You have a dirty mind, Paul Hogston. There are no nukes. There are no nukes in Basingse. There are some nukes. If there are no nukes, then what was the West so afraid of all this time during the war in Ukraine? If there were no nukes, we'd have so many troops in Ukraine right now from other countries. Lies. I wish. God, I wish. I wish that were the case. Are there 51 people watching me yet? 8. That's close to 51. Right? 8 is well on its way to 51. Do you know this game, by the way, that I'm playing right now? Do any of you know this glorious game called Go? Having nukes is basically the sole reason anybody cares what Pakistan thinks. I mean, true. But it's still dangerous. Like the whole video about the whole lesson on 101, we might actually watch a fragment if it won't nuke my stream, but a video that's a lesson on nuclear detention actually starts by analyzing the nuclear, the little nuclear crisis that happened between India and Pakistan. Oh, wrong move. Wrong move. They've made such a mistake, and now I win. They cannot do. I'm better playing chess than Go, though, gotta admit. Oh, of course. Nice. I've got a viewer that appreciates my thing for once. 10 people! Oh my god, we're 1/5. We're 1/5 to the goal. I hope everybody's liking the stream because, you know, apparently likes generate more views. Only 4 likes out of 10 people watching. Oh, you can do better. D-Rich. King to D15. Hello, D-Rich. There is no king. There is no monarchy in this game. And this is why this game is superior. LucyBot, like the stream. Oh wow, this is working. I miss you playing me song, my bad. How was distracted by... Wait, what were you distracted by? I can play it. I can play it again. Peasant to D15. That's better. Dylan's debating a clown. Wait, a clown? Dylan's debating the Joker? But Lucy is my queen. Nice. If I were your queen, you would subscribe. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be like that. I know I shouldn't be like that, but begging for money is just the way I make a living. Okay, begging for money is how I make the living. This Yuzo Shilix? Yes. Hold on. I'm sorry. That was out of line. And yes, Socialix made this track that is playing right now. It's my theme song now. Have I mentioned that this song is my theme song? Every real person has a theme song, and this is mine. I'm defined by my theme song. I can send you some wheat. Yes, please. I'll give you the address in DMs. Debating a clown. Why are they a clown? Why are they? Can you give me some? 12 people! Oh my god, we're getting really, really close to 50. I'm so happy. So what did the person say? I mean, if you're still defending Trump after these 100 days, then basically you are a clown, aren't you? It's really nice. I'll be playing it every time I'll be starting the stream. Does it have a Lucy has a vibe? It was made for me, so maybe it has a Lucy vibe. Whatever you think that a Lucy vibe is.
Game started.
Oh my gosh,
You have won.
Oh, I won without a fight. That's just like I want, just like I like it. The Trump support is a huge cope. I mean, support is one thing. Being willing to go to a public setting and debate it is another, okay? Being like, yeah, I support Trump so much that I will defend his actions in a public setting in a debate. I especially wanted to capture your love for role-playing games from Japan. Thank you. That is true that I have that love. It's an endless love, which is why we will kick this stream off by playing a Japanese RPG from a game from Japan. You have dictated this. Oh my gosh, 5 thingies. Thank you for gifting things for 5 people. You are the best. You're the best, Kigler. Dietrich. Even though I'm not sure if you are here very often, but you're very generous. Are you here often? Do you lurk? You again subscribe? Really? Wait, is that what the algorithm likes? I think it works really well in that regard. I was reading that right-wing parties all over the world are losing because everyone is just sick of the... Yeah, I know! That is what happened in Canada, definitely. That was glorious, the thing that happened in Canada. Like, people saw Trump and were like, oh, wow, no. Okay, we're gonna elect an anti-Trump guy. That was glorious. Lucy, you can handle 5 thingies all at the same time. I can handle more. 5 is my starting line. The algorithm is inscrutable and enigmatic. You cannot appease the machine. True. I mean, it is true that YouTube likes money. Or Google, or whatever. First time we voted for libs and a banker, I feel dirty. I mean, it's better than having a Trump-esque guy, right? Okay. This is what the stream will start with. Valkyrie. Wait, what cure? What do you mean? What do you mean the so-called cure? Okay, now I want to know. What cure? The cure to what? Lenneth, I think you can use that key here. Please take a look at those iron bars. I like the Naruto run. True. She's not a ninja, she's a Valkyrie. Operation Warp Speed. What does... wait, okay. What sort of cure, quote-unquote, did Operation Warp Speed introduce? What? Okay, Paul Hoxton, I hate to be a pedant, I hate to be a peasant, I hate to be that person, but a vaccine is not a cure, okay? A vaccine never was and never will be a cure. Okay? If you think a vaccine is a cure, then I don't think you know what a vaccine does. And there are different levels, such as ladders and stairs. You can climb down or leap down. Leaping is a handy way to move quickly. Or I can just, you know, fall down or jump down like this. I think so.
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
Oh, by the way, you wanna know which character is voiced by a trans woman? Before I learned about the trans woman voice actress, I would play this in Japanese, but now that I know, I'm playing this in English to show support.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault. Nibalang Balesti!
All of them tried by West Woman, only one character.
Is it over? This is divine punishment! There! Did you witness my power? Prepare to be cleansed!
I'm voiced by a trans woman. You're not in this game.
Ether
No.
strike. To stand against a god, such is your reward.
That was too easy. What's next?
That you know of. Iron Grimace, voiced by the trans woman. The person with a giant sword. Oh yeah, I sometimes also stream my dog. Not by choice, but I do sometimes stream my dog as well. We won't be able to get up here by jumping. Let's build some crystals into the wall and use them for footholds. I know. This character is actually based on Guts. German Shepherd, long-haired. There you go, this is the character. Wait, what do I? Oh yeah. There you go. Chodź na mnie! Right now, I like on Operation Try Not to Spam World War 3, but also on Operation What the fuck are we playing today? Question mark. Valkyrie profile. And then we're gonna talk about politics. It's gonna be great. Who's gonna debate me? Also, let's refresh and see how many likes I've got now. Oh my god. 11 people. That's right on the... We're gonna have 50 people watching before you know it. 9 likes. That is what I like to see. Please like this stream. Yeah. I have 3 short hair German Shepherds. 1 black, 2 black and tan. Mine is black and tan. My German Shepherd has 2 sisters who are black. Completely black. If you shoot crystals at the enemy, you can contain their movements for a certain period of time. There are many other characteristics of crystal. You should experiment with them. My male German Shepherd is 11. My dog is 8 months. Yes.
Side, my noble Einherjar.
No mercy.
Yes, we need to experiment.
Divine
Yeah,
soul.
he is. My dog is basically a puppy still. Even though he's very big. Oh yeah, I have a few dog anecdotes to say.
I am Freya. Recall the name on your journey to hell.
Wow, what a cool line, isn't it? From a goddess. Recall the name on your journey to hell. So cool.
I grow tired of you. Finishing strike. Final blast. Ha, no problem.
Giant sword is pretty hilarious. I love it.
No match for us.
There were no match for us. I know, it's great. It's a great game. But yes, my puppy is very popular, you know, and everybody, whenever I'm on a walk with him, everybody just melts over my little doggy, you know? Like I can see a person that looks very thug-like in Polish terms, you know? Like they will have their, in the middle of the day, they will have their hood on. It'll be like this, you know? It will be like this. I'll be walking like this. They'll look at me with a dangerous look. They'll stare at me with a dangerous sort of, and I'll be like, "Oh, you have a very beautiful dog." And I'll be like, "Oh, well, thank you." Yeah, that happens. That happened to me today. So far I enjoyed this game. Music kinda reminds me about Undertale, right? It's a good game about gods and goddesses. And it plays like that game that I played before, right? A mix of platformer and RPG. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, you didn't know that was a thing before? I have to do some education on classic games. See that treasure chest? Can you take it? A trap has been set on that treasure chest. There are 3 main types of traps. There are different ways to avoid different types of traps. You can jump, crouch down, or leave, but which one is the best here? For the time being, I recommend leaving as quickly as possible. True.
To my side, my noble
And here you are.
These beasts will be a good test.
Where are your dog's political compass results? You don't want to know. Far right. I like how the character got I like how the goddess character teleports. Also, one of the, I think the worst ending in this game, has her come to you and just murder you. And she calls you a broken machine when she does so as well. Like, we have no time to fix a broken machine. I'm gonna have you put you down. Yes.
Did you think you could defeat me?
Me? That's right. That is the worst. Like, if you ignore everything, don't send any warriors to Odin, and stuff, etc., Freya will come to put you down. I can even show you this ending really quick. That is a ending that I can actually show you real quick, because this game has a division of time, and I can just skip all the time without doing anything and gain like negative points and, you know, get that bad ending real quick. Do you want to see it?
My noble Einherjar. Uh-oh, we may be in trouble. Yeah! This is divine
Punishment! This is divine
You
punishment!
still live? Prepare to be cleansed. Divine assault.
Because if you were here, like, if you were here for the first stream when I streamed this game, we watched an intro in which the protagonist was a small human girl and dies at the beginning. And I'm gonna show you something. It's not really a spoiler.
As expected, we are the victors.
Like, this game has several endings, and you actually have to really go out of your way and do a bunch of gimmicky things to get the best ending in this game. The best ending, the real ending to this game, and it's not just an ending, the real branch of the story to this game is hidden behind doing specific things.
To my side, my noble
Like, when you just play this game normally, you get a very dull ending.
It shall be engraved upon your soul. Divine assault.
True.
Nibelang Valesti.
Like, a regular good ending is hidden in this game.
Is it over?
I'm gonna show you something after this battle, and then I'll explain about getting the good ending. Because this game revolves around time management and sending warriors to Odin to fight in Ragnarok. But it also revolves around managing a different resource to get the good ending. I might have to look up a guide actually, because I want to get the good ending on stream.
Their souls have been released. We have no reason to remain here.
So you have Lenneth. Like, everybody has hero value, but Lenneth has seal value because her memory of being human is sealed. I don't think it's a spoiler. It was very clearly shown that she did not remember her life as a human, as that little girl from the prologue. And that Freya, the goddess, asked her, does this place remind you of anything? And she's like, no, I've never been here. So her memory is sealed, and it's basically reflected by this number, seal value. And to get the good ending before a certain chapter, you basically have to go out of your way and decrease the seal value to a certain level. And at the same time, you have to keep Odin happy so that he doesn't kill you, and then you get the good ending because you break the seal on her memory. And if you just play the game normally, that never happens and you get a regular dull ending. Which reminds me, there's a piece of equipment that keeps that seal value up. A ring bestowed upon Valkyrie by Odin, showing his faith in her. If it was removed, Valkyrie's evaluation value is reduced. It may have other powers, compensations. The compensation is seal value. So we're gonna, of course, remove it. Does it decreases Out of one of three goddesses of fate whose role is to decide a person's fate after death. A mid-level goddess of the 6th rank. Her true name is Lenneth Valkyrie. Oh, and you have evaluation. Evaluation is how much Odin likes you. At any given time when one of the three goddesses are awake, the others are asleep, sealed away. You have Lenneth, you have Christ, and you have Silmeria.
These beasts will be a good test.
I'm giving you some Valkyrie profile lore.
You have served me well, my Einherjar.
And it's basically explained, not in this game. I think it's maybe explained in this game. It's never said. In this game, I don't think it's ever just explained outright, but it's said that there was one entity, and that entity was divided into the three Valkyries. So they were originally one person. Wow, nobody's interested. Nobody's interested in my fascinating explanations about Valkyrie profile lore.
Well, they were rather annoying.
They were rather annoying. I started nerding out about Valkyrie profile and just everybody's like, oh, snooze fest, boring. Lucy's being boring again. Lucy, stop being boring. Yes, I know this game by heart. I know where all this stuff is. Are you winning, Lucy? I am winning a lot. I like your lore explanation, but now that you have talked about the profile, what about the front view? There is no front view. This game takes place entirely in the profile. Antler Sword, Salet, oh, Angel Curio. Small angel statue which automatically heals holder of an unconscious status. Chances of breaking 30%, so we're not gonna use it ever. This is a bad joke even in English, and I'm sorry. Wait, what is your native language? Explain to me. How can you even ask me that, Dr. Johns? I feel hurt. I'm always winning, even when I'm losing. I heard you don't want to play the forest. A little bird told me that you hate playing the forest. Is that right, Dr. Johns? Why do you hate the forest? What has the forest done to you? My sigh, my loyal Einherjar.
This won't be easy.
Easy. What has the forest done for me? It has sent cannibals to kill you and eat your corpse. This is what the forest has done to you. What kind of bird told you? I'm like that fat castrated guy from Game of Thrones. I cannot tell you what little bird told me. I'm not a fruit, so I'm safe from bats.
My noble Einherjar.
No quarter.
Dr. Jones, you better tell me why you hate the forest. Where's Greater Rain, by the way? Wow, I thought Greater Rain would be watching this stream, but no. Apparently not. See, this is what I get. Greater Rain was like, I'm gonna watch if you're gonna start at a reasonable time. And I started at a reasonable time and there's no Greater Rain. This is what I get for believing in people and their promises. I'm here.
Their souls
Hello.
have been released. We have no reason to remain here.
Oh, I got an armor. Oh. Okay, nice. What if I was Ravendell just trying to start shit? Oh, wait. Package. Wow. Element Scepter. Again, a weapon that will break, but you know, whatever. It's pretty powerful, but 50% of breaking. No way. Like, I hate it when weapons break in games, so we're definitely not gonna use that. This game is like a feminist power empowerment. It's about a powerful woman that has blue hair. Woke. If this game came out now, it would be called woke and garbage. And people would be crying about it. Lucy, they're right there. If only you paid attention to chat. I do! What do you mean? I read the message out loud. Yes. Also, if you like what I do, if you like my stuff, why don't you join lucyhazet.org/live and subscribe or donate to help me fund my trip to Ukraine to do interviews about horrible crimes committed against children. What do you think? Also, we're well on the way to get 51 viewers tonight. An offense. How many fans of, you know, Norse mythology are here? $51, heck yeah. I mean, not yet, but we have 11 people watching now. So that's basically, yeah, that's close. That's very close. We're getting there. We're getting there at a breakneck pace. I really got into Norse mythology. See? I can watch this game and learn. Can watch this game and learn. People who call things woke are so boring. I'm woke. Foxy Glove. Fire Lance. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. This is the book of spells. See? Just like in the real mythology. You gathered book of spells and you learn spells. Again, it's the quickest way to just totally lose my attention. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. I hope I haven't lost your attention. And Rick Riordan move novels. It's okay, it has a blonde woman, so it's not super woke. We pray for Odin. Oh, once okay, we return to the woke vibes. I swear, I bet this game would have been called like woke or progressive, etc. because strong woman is the protagonist. So weird. Book of Spells? Yes, it's a book written about research done on certain magic spells. You can learn new spells by reading this book. In this world, there are many books to be found where ways of fighting and other things are described, in addition to books about magic. From these writings, you can acquire knowledge on many matters that you could not have obtained otherwise from experience on the battlefront. Read books! This game tells you to read books. I mean, like, nobody uses it anymore unless they're complaining about DEI. Which, by the way, I still can't get over the fact that the whole DEI law hurt veterans a lot. Because veterans are also DEI. I don't even wanna get into it. Oh yeah, we're gonna use the item. New items are green. What is this? A vulgar book written by a small Book of Everlasting Life. A vulgar book written by a small foolish man. It has no value. Oh my god. Scroll will challenge you to more is normalize. Women are cringe except when they are about me. True. Book written by a small... Hello, fake Cal Parker. We're gonna reach 51 viewers tonight. I think. I hope. We have like 12 people watching now, so we are well on the way. And I'm not even watching all the hordes of people that are watching on Twitch. That's right, we're dual streaming. We are in there. Yeah. That's right. I'm still trying to get that debate with non-smoker going, but recently on Sunday or Saturday, I don't even remember anymore, there was a storm and my electricity went sort of bleh, so I had to cancel it again. Would it ever happen? Will my debate on Ukraine ever materialize? Do people on Twitch matter? They matter to the number of people watching me, and also they matter to my revenue. Because Twitch has ads, and the more people watch the ads, the more Twitch pays me. To answer that question.
You still breathe?
Alright. Also, if you have a Prime on Amazon or something, you can gift it to me by doing a Prime subscription. I must revive my Patreon. Purple monkey. Yeah, it's gonna die. Cause it's like evil. I just gave mine to No Justice MTG. Who is No Justice MTG?
Easy work for a god.
Easy work for a god. I love those victory texts. I think we can topple this pillar. Lenneth, go ahead and try. She's a UK politics streamer who is also trans. Aww. You're in 500 event XP. You can also gain experience points from special actions that do not occur in the course of battle. Those experience points can be saved up in the experience orb and can be freely given out to any of the heroes. Open cam screen and, you know. My daddy always used to say, just be a god and you'll always never work a day in your life. True. All you'll do easy work. Easy work for a god. Wait, how many experience do I have? Divine item. Experience orb. Oh, I only have 500. Oh, never mind then. I don't want to use that up yet. He's Kevin Logan's friend? Oh, okay. I think I know about this person. I did a collab with... I think I did a... Have I ever done a collab with Kevin Logan? I think yeah, I did. What was it on? It was something history related. What was it? What did we talk about? Oh my gosh. See, this is why crystals are good. Uh-oh, it broke. I have to do this all over again. See, now this is platforming. This is pod racing. Treasure search. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna equip it right away. Wait, why can't I? Oh, okay. Ring which warns wearer of presence of treasure. When equipped, a blue mark will appear. Only Valkyrie can equip it. Well, it's a good thing that I'm a Valkyrie then. He's a history graduate, so that would make sense. Yeah, we talked about... I'm sure we discussed some video. We talked about history a lot, of course. Which makes, I guess, again, it makes sense.
To my side.
My noble Einherjar. Boom. Whoa. Firestorms or zombies. 10 cowardly viewers, 7 not like the stream. Truly pathetic. Wait, 10 viewers? 12 people are watching right now? Wait, you mean 2 viewers? You mean 2 cowardly viewers? If there are 12 people watching and there are 10 likes. For a second there, I thought like that there were over 20 people watching. I got excited. I got excited for nothing. Well, not for nothing. We're gonna get 51 people yet. I have faith. Also, I have faith that Filip Augusto will get me a juicy raid on Twitch. That is why I set up the whole multi-streaming after all. For this very purpose. It's okay. Me too, Lucy. What do you mean? You too. Getting hype over nothing? What do you mean? Okay, why? How did I disappoint you again? What did I do? What did I do? What were you hyped for? How did I not deliver? How am I a disappointment?
To my side, my noble Einherjar.
No quarter.
Oh yeah, by the way, Grzegorz Braun did a crazy thing just today. Every single day, Grzegorz Braun does a new intervention, quote unquote, and it does that he have 50 viewers. You said you have 50 viewers. 51.
Well, they were rather annoying.
It would be bad if you weren't a disappointment. Wait, what? It would be bad if I were not a What? What? Huh? Wow. Okay. I see how this audience sees me. Thank you for the tier 1. We love you, Lucy. Well, is this love when you say that it would be bad if I were not a disappointment?
Now face the princess's true wrath.
Why not go bigger? I wish I could go bigger. I wish. What was I saying? I was saying something smart, but I lost it. Well, Lucy, I can believe you have 12,700 viewers right now. I know. I've got even more viewers than who's a huge streamer. They say I could be anything growing up, so I became a oh my god. Oh my goodness. What was I saying? I was saying something really brilliant and profound. More than Hassan, that's true. And without the strange opinions.
These beasts will be a good test. It shall be engraved upon
I'm so
your
proud.
soul.
Divine salute.
Nibalang
Celesti. Maybe you should do the voice thing and give people incorrect advice about politics in countries you don't know or live in. I can do that. I can do that. I can also give you very bad media takes if you want, if it will seal the deal. I'm not gonna leak short stack goblins though. That's one thing that I refuse to do. That's how Vosh got big? What, by the wrong advice about politics of countries he does not live in, or by giving bad media, or by leaking the short stack? What's your worst media take, Lucy? I don't know, because I will think they are good. Like, Vosh doesn't think his media takes are bad. He thinks they're good, so obviously I also will think that. I think Many people disagree. Do you know that movie, The Cube? Do you know the movie, The Cube? The horror that was apparently made on a very small budget. I really dislike that movie, and many people disagreed with me. He told people to vote for the backstabbing Liberal Party in the UK. I'm sure it's all of those things, but I meant the incorrect political advice. Maybe you should endorse the US Green Party. I don't know. I usually try not to speak about the politics of a place unless I do at least some learning about it. I've been actually told that I'm one of the most... I've actually been told that I'm one of the more careful people when it comes to what I put out on my thing. So that would be the opposite of Fosh, I suppose. Well, like he's right about Skyrim, but it's now hard to have that media take. Not... Listen. Didn't the person that you were distracted by at the start of the stream when you missed your song, didn't that person debate Vosh on Skyrim? Time spent learning and time wasted. You could be using that time to lie to people and pretend you know what you're talking about. What? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I mean... maybe. It's okay though. Am I being raided? I've been hearing very worrying things about trans rights in the UK. I've been hearing very worrying things about trans rights in the US. Oh yeah, also Putin did a whole thing on Sunday and he was talking about how Russia has enough strength to... Huh. Brahms. And basically said that Russia has enough power to get what it wants in Ukraine, and didn't really mention Trump in the context of peace talks, but he only mentioned Trump in the context of him announcing that there are only two genders. So make of that what you will. Like, that's the only way Trump was referenced in the Putin speech or whatever. Trump talking about gender. The UK, they've decided to Equality Act, and when talking about women doesn't include trans women, and the Prime Minister is being an apolitical twat about it. Oh. Yes, that too, for sure. It's a highly directed harassment campaign disguised as a legislation. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Trump thing, the executive order, oh yeah. I've heard trans people actually had real problems. Well, I didn't just hear it. There were reports of trans people having real problems with renewing their passports because of the new Trump legislation thing about genders in documents. No Justice MTG was considered leaving the UK over the recent court ruling. Yes, come to Poland. Apparently, and I might look into it, not only was the last LGBT free zone abolished in Poland, but also apparently as of recently the procedure of changing your gender legally was simplified and you don't have to sue your parents anymore. So I might actually be able to do it now. It's probably gonna cost me a bunch of money though. Actively trying to make it difficult for trans people to simply exist. However, they can trying to keep us quiet and scared. Yeah, that's a global thing. Here they come. It's really sad. Trans issues come up in every single political debate and discussion. No matter what political topic is discussed, sooner or later you will hear during the discussion trans people mentioned. It's inevitable. It's inevitable no matter what. You cannot avoid it. And that includes Putin justifying his invasion to Ukraine by saying that J.K. Rowling was cancelled and transness is a mock. Almost every UK party sucks on trans rights because they're afraid of turfs. We have a uniquely bad issue where people think they can be left-wing and transphobic. I think Karasu said something about that. I just got my state ID renewed and I live somewhere I can have my gender marker, my non-binary, but I can have a passport right now because it won't. Yeah, you cannot have a passport. Like, you'd be having problems getting a passport, which is ridiculous. Why do you disturb me? It is my task to hunt those creatures who prey upon the living. Abomination, have no place in this world. Hunt, you say? You amuse me. Very well then. Let us see if you have the strength to match your boastful words. I will not participate in the battle. Lenneth, let me witness your power. Use this sword. It will allow you to do a triple combo attack. You borrowed, because I'll have to give it back, a writer Palash.
Come to me, Dark Warriors. Battle awaits us.
Dragon servants, they're masters of defense, will have to break through their guard with combination attacks. Guard crush. Breaks through perfect guard by doing a combo attack, but it's not a guarantee, so be careful not to waste too much energy. Picture ID is also kind of a useless ability when you might look different on any given day. True. Interestingly enough, when I showed my passport when I went to Ukraine, a few times they look at my photo in the passport and they look at me and were like, is this really you? I took it as a compliment. Oh, yeah. It shall be engraved upon your soul, vampire bastard. Melanka Leste
Return from whence you
came. Dead. I like the floating shields.
That was too easy. What's next?
I really like this look. These two little floaty shields. A very nice aesthetic choice. Speaking of passport, I need to show you Half-Life VR, but the AI is so listen, I need like AI thing. Also, I need VR thing, but I cannot have what? Huh. Chainmail is as strong as a leather armor, I guess, which is interesting indeed. I'm gonna steal Freya's equipment. Nobody can equip her stuff, but I'm still gonna steal it. Alright. You can install Half-Life ports straight into the Quest devices. Yeah, I don't... You have discovered a sealed box. This item is an artifact. All artifacts are the ritual property of Lord Odin. Return it or evaluation level will drop. Okay, I should look it up, okay? Valkyrie profile. Should I give artifacts to Odin? Then I can return oh. I'm gonna see if... What does this do? What does the artifact do even? Sealed box. Artifact. I have no clue what the sealed box does. Am I really need to explain for Ukrainian custom service being transported at their job? Yeah, you see, Lucy, Ukrainian custom service members are really rare having interactions with trans people. Oh no, I'm not even officially like it had not. I don't think it had anything to do with me being trans. Like my gender is not officially changed, so it's not really. It doesn't really have anything to do with transphobia. My photo looked different than how I looked like, and they were like, "Wow, you look very different from your photo. Is that really your passport?" Like I actually was not. It actually was not an example of transphobia. Oop. Which again I took as a compliment, actually. Do you have 14 hours available sometime soon? Of course, tomorrow. If you donate a lot, then yes. Who you offer the? Why not? Jeweled Blade, Grimcrest. We will take this. Will you offer up the artifact to Lord Odin? No. Screw you, Lord Odin. Hehe. Oh, woo! We're gonna use the Bratwurst. Jeweled Blade Grimwurst. Very beautiful. And we have cleared this dungeon. How do you like it? The fact that we've cleared this dungeon like a family together. We did it. We did it together. We have fought every inch. We have, you know, done the thing. And now Freya can leave us alone. Finally. We will be free from her oppressive supervision. A real pervert she is. That one. She's like a perverted nun. But you'll see. I'm gonna save the game. Oh my gosh. Don't reset. We shall not meet for some time. Just a moment. When the Einherjar have been trained, they are sent to Asgard. At that point, you will have finished the first cycle of your appointed tasks. I understand. The time you're allotted is not limitless, Lenneth. Just as time passes on the earth below, time in Asgard also grinds steadily onward. At set intervals, I will undertake to inform you of events taking place in Asgard. Thank you. I understand. Game time is stored as chapters and periods. Periods are the time spent in towns or dungeons. The chapter is over after the passage of a set number of periods, after which there will be a report from Freya. The game is composed of 8 chapters. The final battle, Ragnarok, will commence when there are no more periods remaining until the end of the world, so be forewarned. I have one more word for you. That warrior. I don't think he's suited to become a hero. Wow, throwing shade at Guts. I mean Arngrim. You mean Arngrim? Yes. Of course he has brawn enough, but does he have what it takes inside? The stuff that makes up an Einherjar is much more than strength alone. Good luck. Taking leave of the Einherjar is but a temporary measure. Oh, and Lenneth, if you don't understand the plan for the training of the Einherjar or for the battle, then ask him/her your questions. Yeah, it's them. Well then, we will meet at Ragnarok. But yes, we have a non-binary character in this game. Super woke. I swear to God, if this game came out now, wow. I swear to God. A pink-haired non-binary person. I will remain here until then, Lenneth, as a token of my esteem. The abilities of the Einherjar of Asgard are not determined by strength alone, and Einherjar's personality has a major impact on the outcome. Physical strength alone is not enough. You must send to Asgard only those warriors who have undergone personal growth. Well, of course, the point is how much. An Einherjar's activities in Asgard are also dependent on the warrior's armament. It's very different. Even if you make a mistake, don't send someone who is lightly armed. Don't think that just because Asgard is the world of the gods that there won't be any need for armaments. Do you understand me? Well then, good luck. I don't understand you, but whatever. Exit to world map. Yes, I'm gonna show you the worst ending now. All right. How did you skip periods again? Oh. The goddess Freya has summoned you. This chapter is concluded. Begin sacred phase. We're gonna be, let's just say we're gonna be scalded.
It has been a long time, Lenneth. Our current situation is as follows.
Uh-oh, it's not good. Asgard war status. Whoops. Uh-oh. Not good. Uh-oh.
Our current situation is, if things do not improve, I am afraid we are doomed.
Whoops.
Lenneth, about your performance, you must try harder. These are all the materialized points I can grant you at this time. I have a request to make of you.
I'm not gonna meet any of those requests.
We need more warriors. Send us a warrior with good battle skills. We need a warrior skilled in battle tactics.
Uh-huh.
Send us someone with a good knowledge of artifacts.
Uh-huh.
Very well. Good fortune. I expect mighty deeds.
Sure you do. I'm sure you do. Okay. You're gonna skip again. Ooh, poo-poo. Oh no. Oh no. What am I going to do? Oh.
It has been a long time. Our current situation is as follows.
Is it going well, the war, if I don't do anything? Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
Our current situation is, if things do not improve, I am afraid we are doomed.
What's my evaluation? Am I doing good?
Lenneth, about your performance,
Yeah?
the situation is grim. Are you truly doing your best?
Yes. I am.
These are all the materialized
Trust
points
me.
I can grant you at this time. Lenneth, I have a request.
Yes,
We
okay.
need- send us
Yeah,
someone
I get it.
We need an Einherjar who can gather. Send us an Einherjar skill. May fate guide your hand. I pray for your good fortune.
Do you? Not for long. How far do I have to fall become 40? Okay, we're doing great. My evaluation is 40. We're doing good. Okay, we're doing swell. Time for a rest. Time for the sacred phase.
It has been a long time, Lenneth.
It has.
Our current situation is as
Oh boy. Oh no! I think they're winning.
Our current situation is, if things do not improve, I am afraid we are doomed. Lenneth, about your performance, I am bitterly disappointed with you. These are all the materialized points I can grant you.
Bitterly disappointed.
I have a request to make. We must
Okay,
send
yes.
an emissary to those. Can you send an Einherjar who is as skilled at? We need a warrior skilled in.
In this game you fight a stalker, by the way.
Lore of demons.
A pervert
We need an
that
Einherjar who
wants
can
to-
gather intelligence.
I don't know.
Very well. Good. I know that you can do it.
Yeah, I know that you can do it. Okay. Thank you for trusting me. Oh, wow. That's rough. 11? I wonder what will happen if I will... Maybe she'll kill me now. 11 is really low. I wonder what will happen if I go in and go out. Will she kill me? Let's see if she'll kill me. Yes! Yes! It's happening!
What is the meaning of this? Lenneth, if you intend to defy the wishes of Odin, then are you prepared for his wrath?
Oh yes, I am.
I will not say it again. Your duty is to find souls suitable to fight in Valhalla as warriors. Do not waste the time remaining to you.
We got a warning, a stern warning. Wait, if I leave... Okay, it's still at 11. Okay, so if I like go into a city now and leave, will she... Is this enough to trigger the bad ending? I hope. Never thought that speedrun can be so easy. I'm very easier than all those Mario speedruns. I know, right? Speedrun to death. Oh no, I have to finish it up by, I guess, resting again. Okay. Time to seal the deal, as they say. Time for the sacred phase. Oh my goodness.
It has been a long time, Lenneth.
It has.
Our current situation is as follows.
What is the current situation? Are we winning? No, we're not. Oh my gosh. Our Aesir army is 14 minus 4.
Our current situation is, if things do not improve, I am afraid we are doomed.
That is so sad to hear.
Lenneth, about your performance, you must do better. The Lord Odin's wrath is a terrible thing to behold.
Look, she made an angry face at me.
These are all the materialized
Brr.
points I can grant you at this time. Lenneth, I have a request.
I don't care about your requests. You're about to kill me.
Send us an Einherjar.
Yeah, I know.
Send us an Einherjar skill. We need someone who can push you back. We need so send us a warrior who knows how. May fate guide your hand. I expect good news.
This is either a very... What? I don't have disc 2. Oh my god. Did this really happen? We were blocked from getting... We were blocked... What? Well, I guess you won't see a bad ending because I don't have disc 2. I played myself, I guess. I have played myself. I have teased you the bad ending and I will not deliver on it because I don't have disc 2. Wow. Only Lucy Haza could give you such a bizarre experience. This is the stalker, by the way, that you fight in this game. Wow. How come you don't have disc 2? Because I only have disc 1. And I'm not even sure how to switch discs in this thing. Oh my goodness. Should we continue playing a game or should we... that's my question to you. Game or politics now? My super faithful audience of 14 souls that will grow to 51 in no time today, I bet. Hold on. I'm gonna do a poll because I love those. Game or politics? Because there's some things. Game, politics. The chat is so quiet today, it's like sad. I mean, we can do FF Tactics, but I want to show you something. I want to show you my favorite politician called Braun. I'm not even quiet. Yeah. But yeah, you know, so it could be louder. It always couldn't be louder. Louder with, you know. Louder with Bowser. Oh yeah, so I've been working a lot. Where's my poll? The side chat poll is governed by Greater Ain't. So recently I've been working so hard that I've only been letting my dog out to the garden to take care of his business peeing and pooping. And he doesn't like that. He doesn't just want to play in the garden. He wants to be taken for proper walks. And I think he got angry at me. And to teach me a lesson, to sort of demonstrate a point to me, he basically pooped and peed in front of the room that I worked in. So this room, just outside of the door today. He got, like, after spending some time in the garden as well, so I know he did it to make a point. He just, right under my door, he just pooped and peed. He did both. In this specific place, okay? It's not a coincidence. Stream the dog walk? I mean, I could do that with a phone. Will you donate for me to do that? Should be my question. Politics are winning. Okay. Very good. Even though it's just 3 votes. 14 people are watching, 3 people voted. You're not big fans of democracy, are you? Okay, only 1 person is watching on Twitch, which is a bit disappointing, admittedly. Without doxing yourself, of course. I will try. But first, I must get a dog walk donation. Okay, we're gonna go to my favorite politician now. Where is the... Oh. So, where's the... Debating Hassan Piker... Braun Sejrowski. Was Yoda Jewish? There we go. There we go. Okay. We're actually watching this on Grzegorz Braun's official YouTube channel, which has 209,000 subscribers. And this video has 141,000 views. So we've already watched this one, the first one, when he did an analysis of Star Wars, and I really wanted to show you the sequel, the second one, and the third one. So we've already watched this analysis, which I guess was the longest one. But now we're gonna go to Blast in the Past, 7/01/2016, okay? We go back to 2016, when the new thing was starting, okay? You ready? You ready for a new analysis of Star Wars? This is gonna be amazing. I think the first one was a big hit. Let me see how many people watched the first analysis of Star Wars. How many huge fans of Star Wars are there in the Western world? 13. Oh wow, actually 70 people. Oh, I thought people hated Polish politics, but apparently not. Someone left a comment under my video about spanking, which is like a couple of years old now. Discipline starts at home. If the students has good parents who make sure their children are well mannered and responsible, you don't need to corporal punishment in school. I guess it's for the other students. This is so bizarre. This is actually so bizarre. All right. I mean, then again, it's engagement, so I'm happy when I get comments on videos that are a few years old. It's usually under the... People usually comment on the Ben and Panada. Okay, let's go. Let's go, it's time. I'm gonna have to translate it in real... I get... Unless this has English subtitles, which of course it does not. Oh yeah, also just today Grzegorz Braun has wiped his shoes with the European Union flag, which go Grzegorz Braun, I guess. That's one of the presidential candidates in Poland. He said that the European Union was an enemy organization.
Mroźny wieczór na...
We'll comment about the fact there's not even pause in the GD site on your oldest video. What? Listen, blame Grader ain't. Okay, it's very cold. A cold, it's cold winter.
Na dworcu Warszawa Centralna Grzegorz Braun. Nie sposób nie zapytać po premierze 7. części Gwiezdnych Wojen, czy Yoda był Żydem?
So, we are here at the Central Train Station with Grzegorz Braun, and after the premiere of the newest Star Wars movie, the 7th movie of Star Wars, we can't not ask you, was Yoda Jewish? And also, you're being blamed for not making a poll on the side chat. So what you're saying is that we're not moderated here. Yes, you are, but Grader ain't. You are moderated here. Okay. Okay. So was Yoda Jewish? Again, the question returns like a boomerang. After the first sequel trilogy, I think it was The Force Awakens or something. Right? That was the first one?
Z prawdziwym wzruszeniem oglądałem kolejną część filmu naszego życia, który pod tytułem Gwiezdnych Wojen oglądam już 4. dekadę.
Okay. I was watching with great fondness the movie of our lives titled Star Wars. I'm watching Star Wars for the 4th decade now.
Mówię, że to film naszego życia, dlatego że on kryptonimuje pewne istotne wątki.
Wait, I have to check. I actually have to translate this word to English because is that a phrase in English? No. I will have to look up. Okay. I have to listen this again and translate.
Dlatego że on kryptonimuje pewne istotne wątki.
So I'm saying that it's a movie of our lives because it sort of hides in it very important matters
Rzeczywistości.
of our reality.
Zwarcie między normalnością, tradycyjnym porządkiem, a rewolucją kryptonimowaną właśnie jako obrona demokracji, odbudowa republiki i temu tam podobne.
So this movie of our life is about traditional good values, good old tradition and what's good, the fight between tradition and revolution which is masqueraded as the fight for democracy and so on.
Więc moje wzruszenie ogromne wiązało się z premierą tej nowej, 7. już części, bo są tam same dobre dla nas wiadomości.
So I was very touched, positively touched by the premiere of the 7th movie, Star Wars movie, because it's full of good news for us.
Mianowicie, cóż, starzy weterani walki o wolność, równość, demokrację, więc też zapewne gender, globalne ocieplenie, sodomię i wszystkie te inne przypadłości, które się wiążą ze zwycięstwem porządku demokratycznego.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, I will tell you this, okay? Sometimes in life, I get really, really sad. There are moments in life that I just feel life is not good, life is not nice, the world is going to hell, and I just sit in the corner and cry. But whenever I hear Gregor Braun open his mouth, no matter what bad mood I am in, I will always laugh at least a little bit when I hear him speak, okay? So he's saying that the good news are, I'm gonna have to listen to this again.
Wzruszenie ogromne wiązało się z premierą tej nowości. Mianowicie, cóż, starzy weterani walki o wolność, równość, demokrację, więc też zapewne gender, globalne ocieplenie.
So the veterans from the rebellion, the veterans of the old fight for freedom, equality and democracy, who were probably also fighting for gender, global warming and sodomy, because that is a package deal with fighting for democracy, freedom and equality. Oh yes, yes. In the original trilogy of Star Wars, the rebellion was fighting for gender, global warming, and sodomy. You heard it here.
Sodomię i wszystkie te inne przypadłości, które się wiążą.
And all those, I don't know, things that are connected to it, yeah.
Ze zwycięstwem porządku
With the victory of the democratic order.
demokratycznego. Ci starzy bojownicy są już coraz starsi i nie mają godnych siebie następców.
These old warriors are getting older and older, and they do not have worthy successors.
To jest dobra wiadomość. Han Solo, pani generał, niegdysiejsza księżniczka Leia.
That is the good news, that those warriors of the rebellion don't have worthy successors. Han Solo, the so-called General Leia,
Mają taki problem, że ich własne dzieci nie idą w ich ślady. Ich własne dzieci wolą przebierać się w te tak odrażające dla nich mundury.
Their own children don't want to follow in their footsteps. Their own children are putting on the disgusting uniforms.
I szukają jakiejś swojej zupełnie nowej, innej ścieżki. Jest to ścieżka żołnierzy wyklętych.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I have to explain the lore because he's making a lot of weird references. So the children are putting on the accursed uniforms. They're putting the hated uniforms of the enemy, and they're choosing their own path. The path of the accursed soldiers. And now I have to show you what the reference is about. Because if you're not Polish, you will not know what the accursed soldiers were. Actually, this is a pretty controversial topic, but I'm not gonna go into the controversy right now. It's not important for the sake of the discussion. Cursed soldiers. The cursed soldiers are also known as doomed soldiers, accursed soldiers, or damned soldiers, were a heterogeneous array of anti-Soviet imperialist and anti-communist Polish resistance movements formed in the later stages of World War II and in its aftermath by members of the Polish underground state. The above terms included in the early 1990s reflect the stance of many of the die-hard soldiers. These clandestine organizations continued their armed struggle against Poland's communist government, waged guerrilla warfare well into the 1950s, including attacks against prisons and state security offices, detention facilities for political prisoners, and the concentration camps that had been set up across the country. Most Polish anti-communist groups ceased to exist in the late 1950s as they were hunted down by agents of the Ministry of Public Security and the Soviet NKVD. The last known cursed soldier, Józef Franczak, was killed in a 1963 ambush. So yes, that is what Grzegorz Braun, what Grzegorz Braun compared Kylo Ren to. That is who Kylo Ren is in Grzegorz Braun's view. Kylo Ren is like a proud rebel that fights against an oppressive democratic regime. And I love it. See, I told you this is gonna be good. These opinions were actually what put Grzegorz Braun on the political map, believe it or not. This is what gained him the popularity that he is enjoying right now. I cannot believe that he got enough signatures to be able to run for president. In Poland, you cannot just decide, oh, I want to run for president, so I'm just gonna run. No, you actually have to get a certain amount of signatures from people. And that gives you the mandate to run.
Prawda? Młodzież Gwiezdnych Wojen to kolejne pokolenie ku przerażeniu i abominacji swoich rodziców, niegdysiejszych dzieci kwiatów. Ta młodzież przebiera się za żołnierzy wyklętych.
Za żołnierzy wyklętych. Oh my god. So the young generation of Star Wars, those young people, to the horror of the older generations who were the children of the flowers. The children of the flowers refers to how in Poland the hippie movement was called. So the older generation that were the children of the flowers are terrified by the fact that their children are dressing up as the accursed soldiers. This is full of obscure references, just so you know. Bizarre, obscure references.
Jak tłumaczyłem bowiem, kiedyśmy się ostatni raz widzieli, tłumaczyłem, Gwiezdne Wojny są produktem demokratycznej, republikańskiej propagandy.
So that's because, as I've explained to you last time when we've seen each other, Star Wars is a product of democratic republican propaganda.
Która stara się oczernić tradycyjny stary porządek poprzez zgrany chwyt redukcją ad Hitleru. Przeciwnika trzeba przedstawić jako faszystę.
So the purpose of Star Wars, which is a democratic republican piece of propaganda, is to tarnish the old way of things, to sort of really tarnish the old order, and that is by the use of reductum ad Hitlerum, by calling everybody you don't like fascist, by calling everybody fascist.
Przeciwnika trzeba
Yes, the enemy has to be portrayed as fascists.
przedstawić jako jakiegoś smętnego, ciężko dyszącego hitlerowca, po to, żeby na tym tle dzieci kwiaty z ich rewolucją wyglądały całkiem poczciwie. No kim są
Yes, so the enemy has to be portrayed as a heavy breathing Hitlerite, so that the children of the flowers and their struggle can be portrayed as pretty good.
te dzieci kwiaty?
So who are those children of the flowers? Again, referencing the hippie movement of the 70s and 80s, I guess.
Tutaj właśnie widzimy, na starość Han Solo dalej musi się trudnić przemytem. No właśnie, to lumpen proletariat, element przestępczy, to są kadry rewolucyjne.
So who are the children of the flowers? Well, we have Han Solo, that at his old age still has to be a smuggler. So he's part of the he's a lumpen proletariat. He's the crime element. He has to commit crime, and those are the cadres. These are the people that are sort of recruited by the revolution.
Bardzo charakterystyczne, bardzo znaczące, że moment śmierci tego bohatera, myślę, że nikomu, kto nie widział filmu, niczego specjalnie nie popsuje, bo te śmierci i tak można na długie minuty wcześniej przewidzieć. Otóż ten moment śmierci nie jest wcale do łez przejmujący.
So the death of that hero, and I don't think I'm spoiling anything because you can predict his death from miles away. The death of this character is not very sad.
No ale czy płakaliście Państwo po śmierci Sekuły, czy mniemanej śmierci Kulczyka? No nie. No to są właśnie ludzie interesów.
Oh my God. But have you cried after the death of this or that Polish figure that I will not get into details about this reference? Well, no, you didn't cry. These are people of business.
Którzy niepokoją się wyraźnie, ponieważ Republika chwieje się w posadach. A chwieje się w posadach właśnie dlatego, że młodzież, nowe pokolenie już nie kupuje demokratycznego frazesu.
And the old generation is shaking in their boots because their children do not buy the democratic lie. They do not buy the democratic propaganda.
No oczywiście ta młodzież musi być przedstawiona jako właśnie jakieś jakieś odchylenie grożące recydywą strasznego totalitaryzmu, ale to właśnie jest demokratyczna propaganda.
And of course, those young people have to be portrayed by some people out of the norm that want to bring back the evils of totalitarianism. But that, of course, is the democratic propaganda.
Która przez redukcję ad Hitlerum stara się swoich przeciwników, to znaczy nas, normalnych ludzi, zohydzić.
That wants to, by using reductio ad Hitlerum, it wants to attack us, normal people, and want to portray us as horrible.
Notabene w tej 7. części dowiadujemy się tego wprost. To całkiem wprost zostaje powiedziane, że to właśnie Republika Demokratyczna stoi za irredentą, stoi za rewolucją, stoi za subwersją, której celem jest obalanie normalnego porządku.
And it is just straight up said in the 7th Star Wars movie that it is them, the rebels. It is the Republic, okay, the current Republic, that is about subversion and toppling of the normal order.
Dzieci kwiaty, księżniczka i przemytnik, przedstawiciel lumpenproletariatu w służbie rewolucji. To też bardzo charakterystyczne. To pokolenie, to jest pokolenie rozwodników.
What?
Dzieci kwiaty, księżniczka i...
So the children of the flowers, the princess and the smuggler, the lumpen proletarian crook. It is very characteristic of that generation of people, the generation of the children of the flowers, that they get divorced.
I przemytnik, przedstawiciel lumpenproletariatu w służbie rewolucji. To
Oh, sorry, he added that they serve the revolution.
też bardzo charakterystyczne. To pokolenie, to jest pokolenie rozwodników, prawda? To
The generation of people having divorce.
jest pokolenie ludzi, którzy szukają swoich dzieci, których trop stracili dawno temu.
It is a generation of people that are looking for their children whose trace they have lost years ago.
Sam główny bohater, to znaczy ten Łukasz Skywalker, prawda? 15 czy 30 lat temu wyszedł z domu do kiosku po papierosy i nie wrócił. I rodzina nic o nim nie wie.
So even the so-called protagonist of the original trilogy, Łukasz Skywalker, which is Luke in Polish, Łukasz Skywalker went out to the store like 15 or 30 years ago, went out to the store to buy cigarettes and never returned. And now his family knows nothing about his whereabouts. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Znajdujemy go w finale filmu na jakiejś obcej planecie, stoi do nas tyłem i wygląda to tak, jakby sikał do oceanu.
We find him at the end of the movie. He's turned away from us and he looks like he is pissing in the ocean. We find him at some remote planet and he has his back turned on us and it looks like he's pissing into the ocean.
To jest ten dziedzic intergalaktycznej bezpieki, ten ostatni spadkobierca tego know-how, którym posługiwała się intergalaktyczna bezpieka.
So he is the last representative. He is the last successor of the intergalactic Bezpekat, of the intergalactic security service. And he's the last person that operates in the know-how language of the intergalactic security service.
Ci rycerze Jedi, prawda?
The Jedi Knights.
Jakie to jest know-how? No to jest metoda właśnie prania mózgu i to jest system rządzenia z tylnego siedzenia. Pamiętacie Państwo z tych poprzednich części Gwiezdnych Wojen?
So what is the know-how method? Well, of course, it is the method of brainwashing, and it's the method of ruling from the back seat, if you remember my analysis of the past movies.
Tę tajną radę rycerzy, demokracja, ale ktoś tym wszystkim przecież musi rządzić, więc
The secret council of the Jedi, if you remember from the movies before. Democracy is democracy, wink wink, but somebody has to rule it.
oni właśnie rządzili z tych tajnych gabinetów i kantorów.
So they ruled the old republic from their little cabinets and from their little stalls.
Mafie, służby i loże rządziły
From their lodges and through the use of the mafia,
republiką
they ruled the republic.
galaktyczną. Ten porządek naruszają tradycjonaliści. No mamy tutaj w tej nowej części
And that whole thing is disturbed by the traditionalists. So Palpatine, who creates the Empire, this whole crooked thing is disturbed by the traditionalists, so the good guys.
wyraźne uleganie inspiracji, która z innych tasiemców sag filmowych przychodzi. Pewna nowa konwencja obsadowa, może nie najszczęśliwsza, która tutaj się pojawiła.
So we see here a new convention of casting from other movie series that may be not super fortunate.
Pewne rozwiązania scenograficzne.
Some scenographic solutions.
No to z jednej strony tam jacyś piraci z Karaibów.
At one hand we have some Pirates of the Caribbeans.
Z drugiej te sagi o wampirach.
And then we have those vampire sagas.
I Harry Potter. To
and Harry Potter.
Widzimy, że dokonała się tutaj pewna inwazja na stylistykę tych Gwiezdnych Wojen, które znamy z poprzednich serii.
So we see here the invasion of the aesthetic of the Star Wars movies that we know from the past.
To nie jest zmartwienie, to jest ciekawe raczej, w co się to rozwinie. Jak mówię,
It's not something that we should worry us. It is something that is interesting to see what it will develop into.
Piraci z Karaibów, to mam na przykład na myśli tę tam drewnianą skrzyneczkę, która w tym intergalaktycznym barze gdzieś tam na zapleczu się pojawia, te skrzynki.
When it comes to the Pirates of the Caribbeans in Star Wars, I mean, this wooden box that suddenly appears at the back of the bar in the 7th movie.
Skrzyneczkę, w której przechowywany jest miecz Łukasza Skywalkera.
And in this wooden box, we have the sword of Łukasz Skywalker being kept.
Generalnie podsumowując, powtórzę, dobra wiadomość, rewolucjoniści są na wymarciu, ich własne dzieci zbuntowały się przeciwko nim.
So to summarize, this movie is all good news. The revolutionaries are dying out. Their own children have rebelled against them.
I zamiast powtarzać demokratyczną mantrę przebierają się za żołnierzy wyklętych i
And instead of repeating the democratic mantra, they dress up as the accursed soldiers.
i mają zupełnie inne widzenie własnych potrzeb i przyszłości ludzkości.
And they have a very different view of their needs and a very different view on the future of humanity.
Rewolucjoniści na wymarciu, niektórzy giną już w tej części, zobaczymy jak gęsto trup będzie się ścielił w następnych.
The revolutionaries are dying, some of them died even in this movie. We're gonna see how many will die in the next.
Co do Jody, to kluczowe
When it comes to Yoda, you know, the question at the beginning of this whole thing is Yoda Jewish? So when it comes to Yoda,
pytanie, które tutaj inspiruje moją przydługą dywagację.
so when it comes to Yoda, the question that inspires my long talks.
No, nie da się znaleźć odpowiedzi na nie, operując na materiale badawczym, którego dostarczyła nam część 7.
We cannot answer this question of whether or not Yoda was Jewish based on the material given to us in the 7th Star Wars movie.
Musimy doczekać się następnej. Zobaczymy. Do zobaczenia.
We have to wait for the next movie, and maybe then I will be able to tell you if Yoda is Jewish. We'll see. I guess I'll see you then.
Zobaczenia i mam nadzieję, że nam samym tutaj w naszym realnym życiu uda się skutecznie zatrzymać pochód rewolucji.
So I'll see you again, and I hope that we here in real life will be able to successfully stop the revolution.
I że, no cóż, kto wie, może pobudujemy własną, skuteczną i wydajną gwiazdę życia.
And that maybe we will successfully build our own life star
Która przywróci życie galaktyce, a
that will bring back life to the galaxy.
nie da się tak łatwo rozwalić emisariuszom światowej rewolucji.
And that our life star will not be so easily destroyed by the emissaries of world revolution.
Skorzystam z okazji i zaproszę na stronę www.pobudka.org.
I welcome you to the page www.pobudka.org. You might as well go.
Pobudka, budzenie śpiących rycerzy, to jest
Wake up, that is waking up sleeping nights.
taki program, który mam nadzieję może służyć właśnie budowaniu gwiazdy życia.
And that is a show that I hope will be able to assist in the building of the life star.
Program Kościół, Szkoła, Strzelnica, Mennica.
The program church, school, the shooting range, and the mint.
Realizujmy ten program.
Let's realize this program.
Kto wie, może nawet takie miecze, jakim posługuje się ten tam oczerniony przez propagandystów demokratycznych bohater, ten miecz, który
And who knows, maybe that sword used by the hero that is that is sort of insulted by the democratic propaganda.
wraca do swojego właściwego kształtu. Mamy tam bowiem Jelce krzyż, prawda?
Because that sword comes back to the rightful shape. It has like the guard that forms a cross.
Wyłania się wreszcie.
Finally, we have this rightful shape for a sword.
Może i takimi mieczami posługując się w systemie pobudki.
Maybe such swords will be used in the wake-up system.
Zdążymy poprawić naszą własną sytuację, zanim doczekamy premiery 8. części Gwiezdnych Wojen.
Maybe we'll be able to make our own situation better before the premiere of the next Star Wars movie.
Do zobaczenia. Zostańcie z Bogiem.
Thank you very much. Stay with God. Okay, let's check the page pobudka.org. I wanna see if it still exists. Pobudka.org. Does it still exist? It does! The page still exists. Wonderful. Let's check it out. Let's check out this page called pobudka.org. Simon Pierre Dubé. And 3 years later, there is not even polls in GG site. Okay, listen. I didn't even have a GG site when this thing that you left a comment under was started. I didn't even have a White Forest page then. 3 years ago. Jesus Christ, has it been 3 years? Yoda the Jew was ruled whole galaxy from a secret cabinet, and then that Darth Sidious, he came and removed him like Bolsheviks usually remove democratically elected officials or something. For sure, that's exactly what George Lucas tried to explain to his audience when he was making those movies, or should I say, those democratic propagandistic materials of the Democratic Party. Yes. Church, school, the shooting range, the mint of coins. Oh my goodness, he has a page. Oh, the Gregor Braun page. Wake up, wake up, wake up about us. Wake Up is a thing initiated in 2015 by Gregor Braun. It's an organization which main slogan is church, school, shooting range, and the mint. The mint confuses me the most. Its goal is the realization of the program of the organic work for freedom and security, and the spiritual emancipation, intellectual emancipation, and material emancipation of the Poles. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the toilet and we're gonna look at the page some more. I'm gonna translate some more of it and then listen. In the meantime, if you like what I do, then visit my page lucyhazet.org. Consider donating or subscribing, because I need as much money as I can to get to Ukraine. And also, we'll see. I need your help, is what I'm saying, okay? I need your help. I'll be right back. Don't worry. See, now this is politics. This is real politics. I'll be right back. I'll pet the dog on the way. Would you be boy. Chodź do mnie, baby boy. Baby boy. What? Wanna see him? Hold on. Oh, he left. Camera shy. Hello. Wait, what? All right. We're gonna explore this beautiful page some more. The page filled with tradition, traditional values, the best values, okay? I can read Cyrillic. Oh, this page is not in Cyrillic. What? What the hell? This page is not in Cyrillic. You're trolling me, as always. So, church. In the realm of the church, we are working for the Catholic tradition. As a generator of the Latin civilization, it is the biggest treasure which... Oh. We become the depositories 1050 years ago of Catholicism. This treasure demands our constant care and protection and our generosity. Our safety is at stake, and also the spiritual safety of the nation. Our specific goal is to raise the funding of the church and whatever, blah, blah, blah. When it comes to school, oh, I want to hear what Grzegorz Braun's organization has in store when it comes to the educational goals. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. When it comes to school, our main goal is to protect our children and youth from disinformation and deprivation. And to that effect, we want to create more and support existing Catholic schools. Who cares to those who care about public matters, those cannot accept the monopoly those cannot accept the monopoly of the education in the Stalinist Kołłątaj system. It's a system that is in its nature opposite to the Polish national tradition, which is the Catholic tradition. I have no idea that Poland operates under a Stalinist education framework. I had no clue, but now I guess I've been corrected, okay? Poland operates under a Stalinist network when it comes to its education system. I knew Grzegorz Braun would never disappoint me. Never. I love it. Okay, the shooting range. When it comes to the reaching of the shooting range, we want to strengthen the physical condition and psychological condition, and we want to make our citizens to be able to defend themselves more. So we want to popularize shooting and practicing shooting and breathing exercise and focus, which will teach you to be serious about life, which will also come in handy in different, parts in life. So you get a gun, go to a shooting range, and if you have any problems in life, mix that up with some breathing exercises and you will be disciplined enough to face anything, basically. So when it comes to the mint, the one that baffles me the most, the mint that mints coins. So in the area of mint, we want to raise the awareness, the economical awareness and economical factors in private and public life. And we want to fund our operations, of course. We want to have a real material grounds for our operations. Just as there will be no sovereign Poland from the European from the European Union money, as well as there will be no strong military in European Union, just as there won't be a strong military from the dotations from the American money. So we at Wake Up know that you cannot count on success through a system of redistribution, okay, from the government. We need to fund ourselves. And so please donate. Oh, wow. What a beautiful, beautiful page. News! They cover news. Okay. Okay, that's... Wow. They're not very active when it comes to news. Well, so that's the Wake Up page, the one that he advertised at the end of his second review of Star Wars. And now I guess we can finish the video and watch his review of The Last Jedi. You ready? How many Last Jedi fans are there in the chat? Never watched it. You never watched The Last Jedi? Wow. Okay. That's not good. (11:01 2018). Well, Grzegorz Braun will form your opinion. Grzegorz Braun will tell you what to think about The Last Jedi. All right. The last review to date. I don't think he reviewed the final film. Yeah, Brzęczyszczykiewicz is a loser. Doesn't even run in the presidential election. A real loser mentality person, this Brzęczyszczykiewicz.
Ulicą Siedmiu Kamienic w Częstochowie napotkałem Grzegorza Brauna, siedzącego...
So by walking the streets of Częstochowa, I've met just Mr. Grzegorz Braun sitting here at the station.
na przystanku.
Szczęść Boże. Wszystkiego dobrego z Nowym Rokiem.
Praise God. Praise God and Happy New Year.
Kolejna premiera Gwiezdnych Wojen za nami. Nie sposób nie zapytać, czy Yoda z Gwiezdnych Wojen był Żydem.
So another premiere of Star Wars is behind us, and I just can't not ask you once again, was Yoda Jewish or not?
Wiele się wyjaśniło w tym dramacie geriatrycznym, którym jest film Ostatni Jedi, bo już nie Jedi.
A lot was explained in this geriatric drama that is The Last Jedi, because it's not The Last Jedi even anymore. It's not Jedi anymore. Now it's Jedi.
Ostatni Jedi jest już chwilami bardzo otwarcie groteskowym filmem.
The Last Jedi is at times very openly a grotesque movie.
Groteskowym, a jednocześnie pełnym dobrych wiadomości. To jest bardzo dobra wiadomość, że mianowicie
So this is a grotesque movie on the one hand, but on the other hand, it is a movie full of good news for us. And now I will explain why this movie is full of good news.
depresja i zniechęcenie w obozie wroga zatoczyły już tak szerokie kręgi. Obóz wroga, czyli obóz intergalaktycznej demokracji.
So the good news is that the depression and the feeling of being discouraged has run a full circle. And by the enemy camp, I mean the intergalactic democracy.
Demodyktatury.
Demo dictatorship.
Wszyscy upadli na duchu. Z kątów wypełzają jakieś hetery, megiery, jakaś parada dziwolągów z całym szacunkiem.
Everybody is down on their spirit, and from the little corners, from those little corners, crawl out a whole array of freaks. I don't mean to be offensive, but freaks crawl out of the woodwork.
Mam na myśli ten feministyczny spec skład, który bierze w swoje ręce spory kawał fabuły.
What I mean is the feminist sped squad that takes up a big chunk of the plot
W tej historii
in this story.
Laura Dern jako Kazimiera Szczuka Gwiezdnych Wojen,
He keeps doing some sped squad, and as in, you know, not special squad, but okay, God, he makes so many references. Where is the sped squad? He's on the dark side. He means Spetsnaz, okay? Yeah, here we go. Spetsnaz, okay? This is what he means. He's referring to this. When he says Spets squads, he means there are special forces in many post-Soviet states. Historically, this term referred to the Soviet Union Spetsnaz GRU, Special Operations Units of the Main Intelligence Directorate of the Soviet General Staff, because he keeps making the USSR references when describing, when describing democracy. So yes. Oof, wrong video.
Księżniczka Leia, no oczywiście pełni w tej strukturze dramaturgicznej rolę matrony, Marii Janion, jakiejś mistrzyni tego zakonu feministek.
So Princess Leia is a matron figure in this. She fills the role of the matron in this new order of feminists.
Na froncie walki o lepsze jutro demokracji.
And she's like the head figure of this feminist movement for a better tomorrow
W całej galaktyce.
in the entirety of the galaxy.
No i to jest z całym szacunkiem i sympatią to właśnie jest już groteskowe.
And I have to say, with all sympathy and with all due respect, that is grotesque. That is the grotesque element in this movie. The Princess Leia being at the head of this Spetsnaz feminist order that fights for a better tomorrow in the galaxy.
Główny bohater, który gdzieś nam się zawieruszył i odnalazł się na jakiejś prowincjonalnej planecie.
Our protagonist that was lost the last time in the last movie and has been found on some provincial planet, on some backwater planet.
Łukasz
Skywalker.
Ujawnił się jego sięgający dzieciństwa konflikt ze spadkobiercą ciemnej strony mocy.
So we have seen that there was a reveal of a conflict between him and the inheritor of the dark side of the Force, Kylo Ren. Like there's the conflict that goes back to Kylo Ren's childhood.
Jak on się tam nazywa? Kylo Ren.
Yeah, what's his name? Kylo Ren.
No i tak sobie myślę, coś tam musiało się zdarzyć w tym dzieciństwie. Co on, ten Łukasz, molestował tego Rena, że tyle jest zaciekłości, zapiekłości.
And I have to think to myself, what happened in Kylo Ren's childhood that he hates Luke Skywalker so much? Did Luke molest him or something? That there's just so much animosity? What the hell? Oh my god.
Jakieś niezałatwione rachunki.
There's some unfinished business there.
Generalnie zrobił ten film na mnie dobre wrażenie, właśnie jako świadectwo kompletnej degrengolady, upadku ducha po stronie demokracji.
And this movie, generally speaking, has left a very positive impression on me. Exactly because of the fall of the spirit, the degradation, and the general fall on the side of the democratic order.
I to jest mój odbiór tego filmu. Zobaczymy, co w następnym odcinku. Zobaczymy, czy śmieszny mały ludzik, o którego tutaj po raz kolejny pada pytanie, czy w jakiś sposób jeszcze nam się przedstawi.
So that is my reception of the movie. We will see what will happen in the next one. We will see if the little green guy who you keep asking about will present himself in any new ways in the next movie.
Tutaj wraca tylko echo jego słów, no ale po raz kolejny przekonujemy się, że był ten śmieszny mały ludzik tak wpływowy, że nawet nie musiał nauczyć się porządnie mówić po ich niemu.
Oh my god. And in this movie we only got an echo of the little green man. And even from this echo, we learn that the little green man was so influential in the politics and affairs that he never had to bother to speak properly in their language.
Czekam na ciąg dalszy. Czekam na ciąg dalszy i to będzie pewnie dobra okazja, żeby jeszcze raz wrócić do tematu. Wszystkiego dobrego.
And I'm waiting for the next part, and that will be a good opportunity to return to the topic. All the best. Stay with God, he'll probably say.
Tańcie z Bogiem.
Yes, he did. There you go. And that's Grzegorz Braun's review of Star Wars, I guess. Let's see if he did anything else on Star Wars, because there was one more movie. One more movie. His reviews are great. This is gonna be a segment, isn't it? Only 13 people have watched my segment on the first review. Nope, unfortunately, I don't think he reviewed the last... I don't think he reviewed the... What was the last movie of the new trilogy called? What was it called? If he wasn't serious, it would be a great comedic video. Yeah, but he was. So let me see, because he also did something just today. I'm gonna show you a video of what he did today. Copy link address. Copy. Because he did a new shenanigan just today. And by just today, I mean just yesterday. He went to a public governmental building, and he decided that he must take down the European Union flag. Because Braun is brown, and he wouldn't be brown if he was not browning, okay? This is like a Grzegorz Braun, I guess, centric episode. I suppose this is gonna be the Grzegorz Braun feature length thing. Excellent. Excelentement. Resentement. Braun shocks. Wipes his feet on the EU flag. It's his surname. What do you mean be careful with your usage of Braun? That is his surname, Grzegorz Braun. Why am I not supposed to use his surname? What do you mean? That is literally how you pronounce his name in Polish. Braun. Greater Lucy, yes? Yes, I read the name of the country. What do you mean? And in this case, it is literally how you're supposed to pronounce it. Oh, I'm gonna go back to the video. They pronounce his name in the video. Hold on.
Co to są suby? Aha, subskrypcje.
Serdeczne.
There you go. They will say the name. Yeah, I said the name of the country. What do you mean with a hard G? Okay, let's watch. Let's listen. They will say the name, okay?
Jesteśmy na
Also, it's not written like this. It's called like here. B-R-A-U-N. Braun.
Charleroi. Spotkaliśmy Grzegorza Brauna.
There you go. Spotkaliśmy Grzegorza Brauna. Braun. That's his surname, okay? I'm not gonna be careful about saying this guy's surname. That's silly. What do you mean be careful about using the word brown? What does that even mean? What was the poll that was requested? Whether or not I should continue playing the game or do politics. What is it about? What is it about? What is your complaint about? I can't even say the guy's surname. What is your complaint about? Well, it would be silly if I did the poll now, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's a bit late in the game. Politics are winning on YouTube, though. So what did you mean by be careful with your use of the word brown? Yeah, okay, so? Yes, you're right. I should be saying Gregor Braun shocks. A constant reminder that when I say brown, I don't mean the color of the skin of potential people. I mean actual surname of a politician that is pronounced Brown. I should be just reminding this every single sentence. This is silly. I'm gonna say it. This is silly. No, I will not do it. What? What the hell? Because it's silly. I will not give a TLDR every single sentence when I say this guy's surname. Oh, gosh. That's why. Who cares about the name? Estelle cares about the name. Because brown is also a color that can describe people. You're taking me too seriously. I'm sorry, every single time you had a complaint, it ended up us debating, so excuse me for taking you seriously. I have expected you to be calling in and debating me about this, to be quite honest. Is that right, Greater Rain? 16 people! Oh, wow. We're almost halfway. Hold on, let me refresh and see if we should be having over 10 likes. We have 13 likes? Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're really doing it now. Grzegorz Braun is getting me views. Okay, Grzegorz Braun is getting me those sweet views. If I was serious, I would have already. Okay, that was nice. Got him. Very nice. Free speech. It's the guys. Whatever. I'm not even gonna. I could see it. Alright, let's see. Because this just happened like 15 hours ago or something. This is being Republica Television, the far right TV station. So let us see. I'm giving you a glimpse into Polish politics, okay? I'm giving you a glimpse into the Polish world that nobody else will. Lucy, am I your favorite viewer? Ooh, yes, alongside Dr. Johns, who probably has abandoned me by now. Dr. Johns is probably not here anymore. Even though I depend on Dr. Johns, and Dr. Johns is just not here. Everyone gets it but Lucy. True. Dr. John is cool. Dr. John's is cool. It's true. Oh, okay. Very nice. You're still here. All right. Let us watch Mr. Grzegorz Braun perform an intervention, an MP intervention.
Tak, a tu tymczasem przywrócimy jeszcze stan normalności.
So we will sort of return, no, not return. We will bring back the state of normalcy into this place.
Ale jest Polska, jest Polska, a nie żadna.
Is that the absolute Chad that curb stomped the EU flag? Wait, hold on. How do you know about this? This has happened today. How do you know about the Polish far-right guys stomping on the EU flag? Aren't you from the US? Are you so in tune in Polish affairs? How did you know about that? The Chad. Alright. I be lurking. Oh, I see. If you'll be lurking, you should donate. Was probably on Fox News. I'd be surprised actually if it was on Fox. Grzegorz Braun is not a super high profile person. Believe it or not. He is a lunatic though. So he's taking off the flag to bring back the normalcy into the public building in Poland.
To nie jest nasza flag.
This is not our flag.
Na to nie patrzymy.
Sorry, what?
Na to nie patrzymy.
We don't need this.
Tu jest Polska, nie tu trzeba. Trzeba narzędzia. Idzie.
It's going well, it's going well.
Idzie. To się nawet będzie nadawało.
That will be pretty okay. That'll do.
Bardzo proszę, odłóżmy to na miejsce.
So let's put this away on its place. MP intervention.
Proszę oddać tę flagę.
Słucham?
Proszę oddać tę flagę.
Słucham?
What did she say?
Proszę oddać tę flagę.
Słucham?
I have no clue what this lady said. And he's like, excuse me?
Komu, szanowna pani?
Excuse me, dear ma'am?
Komu? Dziecko.
Child.
Się nad sobą.
You should think about your behavior.
Zlituj się nad sobą.
You should have mercy on yourself.
I jak się nie wstydzisz ludzi, bój się Boga.
Be afraid of God. Aren't you ashamed?
W ogóle nie ma czegoś takiego. Nie ma czegoś takiego. Nie ma takiego państwa. Chwała Bogu, nie ma jeszcze takiego państwa. Więc nie będziemy w Polsce, w polskim ministerstwie eksponować znaków wrogich nam organizacji.
There is no such country. There is no such country yet, thank God. So we will not display in our public institutions the flag of enemy organizations.
Które, chwała Bogu, nie mają statusu państwowego i w związku z tym tego typu emblematy nie są otoczone żadną ochroną prawną.
And thank God it's not established as any sort of state entity, and therefore this sort of symbol is not under any protection of the law.
terenie Rzeczpospolitej Polskiej.
On the territory of the Republic of Poland.
Jest Polska, nie Bruksela.
This is Poland. This is not Brussels.
Może Pan przedstawić nam sprawozdanie, taka aktywność w
Nie no, okazało się, że nie ma ani imienia, ani
So there you go. This just happened today. This is one of the Braun's famous interventions. As funny as it is highly worrisome to me that the lunatic like this has so much relative popularity, that a pro-Russian, anti-European Union, monarchist, anti-Semite has so much traction, and I believe it's pretty high actually on the polls when it comes to the presidential race. Let me see. Let me actually see where he is in the polls. Wybory prezydenckie, sondaże. Let me see some new polls. Last minute polls from 7 hours ago. He stomps on the flag because he's powerless to do anything else. I suppose so. But it's just weird that he can just go to a public institution and do something like that. Is anti-EU automatically pro-Russian? No. No, I'm not saying he's pro-Russian because of what he did to the EU flag, mind you. I'm saying he is pro-Russian because he is on record meeting with Russian people that spy for Russia. He is on record basically doing a ton of pro-Russia things. That is why I say that he is pro-Russia. Oh, and he is aggressively anti-Ukraine as well. Yes. Just to be clear, I'm not saying that if he is anti-EU, he is automatically pro-Russian. I'm saying he is pro-Russian based on all the things that he has done that are demonstrative of his pro-Russian stance. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh. No, actually, Braun does not have much. Braun has 4%. But now I'm actually worried. Rafał Trzaskowski is in the lead. He's like the person that I'm gonna vote for, probably. Like this is probably the person that's my candidate. And he has 33%. He's like the more okay I have to say that for when it comes to Polish realities, he is pretty progressive actually, but he has 33%. Nawrocki, the law and justice candidate, has 25%, so he's getting dangerously close to Trzaskowski. And here we have the Confederacy candidate Mensen, who has 15%. So, as you can see, if Mensen loses, right? If Mensen loses in the first round, because we're gonna have our first round now, and decides to transfer all of his votes, let's say, to Nawrocki, then it would be like 40% suddenly, okay? And 33% loses against 40%. Also, Trzaskowski has fallen a single percentage. And Nawrocki, the law and justice candidate, has gained. So we'll see. Okay, we'll see. I really hope this will not happen. This happened in 2015 when the former president Komorowski was fighting against a candidate of law and justice out of nowhere, Duda. And Duda was projected to lose against Komorowski. Komorowski had a very solid lead, but then a dark horse emerged with their pool of votes, and they transferred all of their votes to Duda, giving him the victory. That is how we got Duda as president in Poland, and I'm afraid of a repeat of this scenario. Mensen just transferring all of his votes to Nawrocki, and Nawrocki beating Trzaskowski in this way. "99% of people who are anti-EU are pro-Russian, and then 1% of them is as inhumanly stupid as you not to know their actions are pro-Russian acts." Listen, Lucy, if everything will go how it's going now in the US, in near future we're going to have an American candidate that's going to digest EU flag on the National Assembly. So yes, we're not out of the woods yet. This is the newest from the 29th of April. Oh, some of the polls are placing them very close. They are very close to one another. Nawrocki and Trzaskowski. Very close. Oh, this one actually, wow. Nawrocki has been gaining. Lucy, did you have dinner? I grilled again. I grilled Polish kielbasa and I ate it. I grilled with my brother, and by grilled with my brother I mean I grilled and he ate what I grilled. Ay, ay, ay. So yes, that is. Lucy, have you done HRT today? Yes. Yes, I have. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, I have. So there you go. Is there anything else that we need to cover our bases? Her brother and I should have words about distribution of labor. Maybe, baby. Distribute these nuts. It's fake, Kyle Parker would say. I grilled pork steak today. Very nice. Alright, there is some really bad news that I want to convey to you. And I guess as always, I will leave it to my beautiful audience as to what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Are you more interested in news about Ukraine? Or are you more interested in news about the ground-hitting, breaking news about India attacking Pakistan? The two nuclear powers have entered into a new, let's just say, tense stage in their relationship. Which one are you interested in more? Ukraine czy India? India-Pakistan conflict? Okay, one person has said. Anyone else? What news? I wonder if Vladimir knows about Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin's, how should I say it, appearance on Russian TV on Sunday. I mean, I would be as bold as to say that Trump's policy has emboldened this. I'm gonna go there. Trump's aggressive international relations policy has emboldened India to do this. I'm gonna stand by it. Okay, can more than just one person vote? Do I have to make a poll on YouTube as well? Guess I have to make a new poll. All of my viewers are lurkers. Do Ukraine. I'm gonna do a poll. Now you're really trolling me, Jack. Don't do it. I know you're trolling me. Jesus Christ Almighty. Oh, you also voted for India? Do you think that Ukraine will hit Moscow during the victory parade? It might. Zelensky said that he cannot. We're gonna talk about this. It's very interesting. Maybe I'll go to Ukraine just in time for Putin's retaliatory strike that is supposed to destroy Kyiv. Ah, yeah? Cool, I'm looking forward to that segment. It's gonna be a big, fat segment, okay? It's gonna be a fat segment. It's gonna be we're here for the long haul. In the meantime, if you like what I do, if you enjoy the commentary of this very small streamer, the biggest Polish, Jewish, trans streamer who does politics, but at the same time very small, then consider donating and subscribing by going to the page lucyhaze.org/live and filling in the war coffer, so to speak. My favorite Polish person, I'd say. Oh, okay, how many Polish people do you know? Smoking fat drinks out here in Amherstby. Doinks. 1. Oh, okay. No wonder I'm your favorite Polish person if I'm the only one you know. If you knew 2, I'd probably be your second favorite Polish person. That is my guess. Nah, no way. Yeah? You think so? No way, Jose. All right. We're going to be analyzing a Polish article because I love analyzing Polish media. I'm an enthusiast of analyzing everything that's Polish. Oh, wow. Ooh la la. Ooh la la indeed. We're living in interesting times, and that's not always an optimal thing. That is indeed not always an optimal state of affairs, living in interesting times. I do those cool segments that hardly anyone watches. I'm sorry, I'm bitter, okay? I'm bitter about the fact that the first Star Wars thing that I've released only has 13 views? I'm gonna check up on it right now. I'm gonna check up on it and you're gonna weep. Read it and weep. I've lost a subscriber. 13 views! 13 views on the... Lucy, I have a confession to make. Oh, what's your confession? You haven't watched the Star Wars segment. That's not a confession. I knew you didn't. I suspected. Are you living near some bunker, Lucy, or maybe a metro station? No. Why? Why? Bunkers in Warsaw? Oh wait, okay. Okay, I have to ask Vladimir, do you mean Warsaw or do you mean Kiev? If you're talking about Kiev, then there are basically shelters everywhere and I'm fairly close to the subway. If you're talking about Warsaw infrastructure has no bunkers and the subway station is not as deep as in Ukraine. So I'm not even sure it would be as helpful as the Ukrainian subway when it comes to its utility as a shelter. So I have to ask, which place do you mean? Growing up, my granddad always told me, may you live in interesting times, and I don't think he realized quite how much he fucked me on that one. Oh. You can just put it on and have it on minimal audio and just keep it running. That's my that's my hint for you. I thought Warsaw subway was dug deep on purpose to be used as emergency bunk. No, it's not. It's not really as deep as Ukrainian subway. And the Warsaw has no infrastructure. There are no shelters, etc. in Warsaw. That has been a point of discussion for some time now. That if Poland was invaded like Ukraine, that it would be chaos. People would not have anywhere to go. People would not have anywhere to hide. It would be, it would be very bad. It would be not good, okay? It would be messy, very messy. It would be... Yes. Also, I've seen like these in documentaries. Lucy, are you saying Poland is easy to invade? I mean, yeah, it is sort of easy to invade. That's neither here nor there, but I've seen people be like, and I've seen this in documentaries about Ukraine, that soldiers say, Ukrainian soldiers have to buy stuff for their own money. It's not good, stuff like that. We could use uniforms because they wear and tear really quick, and we have to buy certain things from our own money. And people are pointing and like, haha, Ukraine and its army where soldiers have to buy their own stuff for their own money. And that I just watched a Polish presidential debate, and I think 3 or 4 Polish presidential candidates in a row say, our guys in the military have to buy their stuff from their own money. So, and that's during peacetime. During peacetime in Poland, soldiers are like, yeah, we have to buy stuff on our own dime. I'm like, wow. Poland's the best. Poland is the king of Poland. When even during peacetime, when the usage of these things is not as intense as during war, soldiers in Poland still have to buy their own stuff from their own money. Wow. You know what I was thinking to myself when I was a kid? You know what was my sort of... Because, spoilers, I come from a part of the world that was pretty ravaged by war. Listen, we need to defend ourselves only for 2 weeks. I mean, I don't think you understand, Vladimir. It's not, listen, we need to defend ourselves only for 2 weeks. It's, we only can defend ourselves for 2 weeks because we don't really have the means to defend ourselves for any longer. Okay? It would be different if it was, we just need to defend ourselves for 2 weeks. But if we wanted, we could defend ourselves for more. But it's actually... we only can defend ourselves for 2 weeks. Max. It might be just a week. 2 weeks is the max. The maximum scenario. The most generous scenario. Just so it's clear. Polish army is not as tough right now as some people started portraying it, let's just say. So when I was a kid, because again, this area of the world has been ravaged by war, I often thought to myself, wow, I feel actually really lucky. I feel really lucky that I was born at a time that I sort of, I don't know, that there is no war in my general area right now. And bam, here we go. Life. Of course, I was sorely mistaken because there were wars going on in my childhood in pretty near vicinity, even when I was small. But that's neither here nor there. I was small, naive, and not aware. Oh no, for sure. Allies are going to hurry up and arrive even quicker than 2 weeks, for sure. Oh yeah, of course. Poland's totally not going to be just abandoned for the sake of peace and international stability, as is basically tradition by now. Lucy, look out, there's a small army of viewers coming for your country. Why could it not be a big army of viewers? I would really appreciate it if it was a big army of viewers coming for the country. 17 viewers! Oh my gosh, we're getting ever so closer to having 51 viewers, which is the promise of today's stream. 51 live viewers. That is the promise that I've been served. I have been given the big promise of having 51 beautiful viewers. And that is what I'm going to. That is what I am going to do. All right. Uncle Sam. Grzegorz. All right, we're gonna go to that Polish article. Copy link. And then we're gonna go, oh my gosh, have I got a treat for you? I'm gonna do Ukraine, because I'm a Ukrainian nationalist. Did you know that every time I open my mouth about Ukraine in writing, like whenever I discussed Ukraine in writing with people assume that I was Ukrainian, and usually in the negative sense. When I talk to people in English, usually two tanky types, they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, you Ukrainian types are just you lower the IQ and everybody in this everybody in this chat, because you're a stupid Ukrainian. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about anything. You just spout your Ukrainian nonsense to me about the war, about history, and about everything. I'm like, okay. I usually don't correct people, but there was a person in that Discord thing with me that said, oh no, Lucy's Polish. And then the tanky person would just retreat to saying, oh yeah, same thing, basically same thing. It's still Polish, still stupid, low IQ, same thing as Ukrainian. It's not much difference. Okay? But what shocked me more is when on a very old app that I from time to time visited called Facebook, I would comment on Ukraine in Polish, and there were Polish nationalists in that particular group, topic, or whatever. And then they would assume that I was like Ukrainian and Polish, and they would start telling me how I'm just a stupid Ukrainian that has no history because there was no Ukrainian king or something. And I'm like, technically speaking, there was, if you count this and that. And they'd be like, shut up, you stupid Ukrainian. I'm like, okay. I'm not even gonna deny. it infuriates me to an incomprehensible level that I agree with tanky campus types on like 70% of stuff. Well, it's that 30 lethal percentage that makes all the difference, isn't it? That 30% on pretty crucial topics, I would say. That makes all the difference in the world. So there you go. I change my nationalities frequently, it seems. It became a thing. True. True. I'm noticing that Fancy Philippe is not getting me any raids. That is not why I set up Twitch. Alright, let's go. Let me translate this article. Szanowna użytkowniczko, bla onet, blah. Okay. Vladimir Putin, in a special TV program, emitted on Sunday, has stressed that Russia has all the necessary resources to continue the ongoing war in Ukraine until its logical conclusion and the necessary result. The result that is necessary for Russia, for Russian victory. The Russian president has accused the West of trying to dominate his country, okay? Trying to subjugate his country, and has expressed a hope that he won't be forced to use nuclear weapons in this conflict. So that is basically the TLDR of what we can expect in this article. This has happened before the whole big discussion about the day of victory, and we're gonna get there, but for now we're gonna be discussing what has been talked about on Sunday when Mr. Vladimirovich has been guest on a show revolving around the 25th anniversary of his rule, which it's typical for democratic leaders to celebrate 25 years of one's rule in the country, isn't it? It is so normal for people in democratic countries to just continue being at the helm of the country for 25 years, isn't it? In a program dedicated to the 55th anniversary of choosing Vladimir Putin to be president of Russia, which passed on the 26th of March, Putin was asked by a journalist about the possibility of using nuclear weapons against Ukraine. Glorious and mighty Russia will not be subjugated but to gay, woke, and liberal. No, not Ukraine. It's always the West. Yeah. Don't worry. We will address that. We will address the fact that he basically says that by invading Ukraine, Russia is basically fighting a defensive war against the West. Yes, you heard me right. That is basically the logic of the whole thing. We're just defending ourselves, you see. It is a defensive genocide. So there we go. There we have it. So he was asked about the use of nukes, and his answer was there was no need to use nuclear weapons, and I hope we will not be forced to use it in the future. And then he added that we have enough strength and enough resources to finish what we started in 2022 to its logical conclusion, and we will end it in a result that will be beneficial to us. There was a propaganda film that was aired. It was 1.5 hour propaganda piece, and this propaganda piece basically was just a collage of talks with Putin, which happened in the spring of 2025. Listen, this war has been fought by the most defensive assault weaponry. Yeah, you know. So there were also fragments of interviews from past years. Putin, okay, this is the part. This is basically the part that is the crux of the argument. Putin is sort of, Putin was trying to persuading, was making a case that the Western countries are led by their wish to snatch something from Russia, that the Western countries just all they wish, all they crave is to snatch something from Russia and to subjugate it and to make it more subservient. And Putin has said that Russia in essence is just defying the collective West. It's just basically doing a how should I put it? What do you call it when you a defiance? Okay, it's resisting. It's resisting the collective West. That's it. That's the word. The word is resistance. Russia and its proud people, they're just resisting the collective West and their secret or not secret wish to snatch something from Russia. I guess in this context, Ukraine. So Vladimir Putin is speaking openly about his own successor. I don't care. Apparently there's a whole other article in which Vladimir Putin speaks openly about his successor, and he said, we're going to give people a few people to choose from. So that's... And this is very interesting because in this propagandistic movie that has been played on Sunday, the 1.5 movie, there was no mention of negotiations about a ceasefire, about anything. There was no mention of any negotiation happening regarding the war. And the only mention that was made about Donald Trump in the the propaganda piece, the only mention of Donald Trump is that he has signed an executive order that there are only 2 genders. That's right. In the Russian propaganda piece that is over an hour, that talks probably extensively about the war, no mention of Donald Trump in the context of the war was made. The only mention that was made was the fact that Trump hates trans people and that he has signed an executive order which establishes, quote unquote, that there are only 2 genders. So that was the only mention in the Russian film. Oh, and the last thing is Putin has actually dropped a whole new reason, a whole new justification for the war. I found this very interesting. That is actually the main reason why I'm covering this. It's because Putin has added a whole new justification to his long list of justification for the invasion of Ukraine. And that is, Putin has stated that his speech, his Munich speech from 2007, was not heard by Western countries. And it was an anti-Western speech that Putin has given in 2007 during a security conference. And it is the fact that the West has not listened to the 2007 speech is what ultimately led to the tragic events in the Ukrainian direction. Yes, that's right. Russia has invaded Ukraine because the West has not listened to his speech from 2007. I actually have this speech with me. Let me see if we can watch some of it. How long is this speech? How long is the 2007 speech? Not to mention of Vitkov, which is trying very hard to bring both parties to the table. Vitkov is the best guy. We all love him. So 30 minutes. So if we watch it on a little bit faster, then we can go through it pretty fast, I think.
Спасибо большое,
Thank you very much, dear Madam Federal Chancellor.
уважаемая госпожа федеральный канцлер, господин Тельчик, дамы и господа.
Mr. Telchik, ladies and gentlemen.
Весьма признателен за приглашение на
I'm truly grateful to be invited. Okay, TLDR is the world order when the USSR and the US guaranteed peace in the world, securing the world was good, and the unipolar world order is bad. The United States has overstepped in everything, and we, the Russians, do not like it. And therefore, I guess in 2014 and 2022, we simply need to invade Ukraine. Is the takeaway from all of this? Yes. We defy the unipolar world order, and therefore we should invade Ukraine. It's ridiculous. Maybe, it's a bit late. Maybe we will cover this speech in a separate thing. But this is the TLDR of what happened on Sunday. And then we, of course, know that Russia is preparing for its celebration of the Victory Day. And because that's happening, Russia, believe it or not, after rejecting an unconditional ceasefire to which Ukraine has agreed, after giving many ridiculous demands and conditions in order to agree to partial ceasefire, which technically speaking, it sort of was agreed upon, but Russia just decided to, I don't know, I think they violated it over 30 times by now. It's some stupid number like that. So that has not been successful. But now suddenly, as the day of victory approaches, Putin has proposed to Ukraine, hey, why don't we have a 3-day ceasefire so that we can conduct our day of victory parade in peace, and with, we can just chill and have our little propaganda moment. How about that, Ukraine? Can we do that? And Zelensky basically said, well, no, we don't agree to a 3-day ceasefire so that you can have your stupid show about parade because of the Victory Day. No, I cannot guarantee the safety of people that will go to that whole parade. Yeah. And in response, of course, Putin has said, yeah, well, if you're not gonna agree to our ceasefire and if you're gonna do any sort of attacks during this splendid event that we have planned, we're gonna destroy Kyiv in response. Okay? Do anything, we're gonna just destroy Kyiv. And this is like lunatic rambling, of course, as always, from Putin, but that is what is happening. I wonder. Makes me really want to be in Ukraine by the day of victory to see if anything major is gonna happen, because things are getting intense. Things are getting intense, and I guess I'll just have to wait till the day of victory to see what happens. And so, I think since we've done our little TLDR, we've caught up to recent events on the political stage revolving Ukraine. I can tell you that if you enjoy the gaming, if you enjoy the politics, if you enjoy my little conversations with all of you, then please consider, consider, how you call it, donating a little bit. And this will help us a great deal. I want to check something. All right. Perfect. So yes, now we can quickly cover the thing that just happened, and then I will nap a bit. I'm giving you my plans, and then I go back to work. A new trailer for GTA 6 just dropped, and it already indicates that I most definitely will not be able to handle it on my PC. So donate for that as well. Let's copy this link and see what happened. A very worrying thing. India-Pakistan live. India strikes Pakistan. Pakistan administered Kashmir. So what we know. India's army has launched Operation Sindoor, hitting 9 sites in Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Pakistan says India's missile attacks on 6 locations killed at least 8 people and wounded more than 35, promising a robust response to the act of war from its neighbors. So it's been described by Pakistan itself as an act of war, even though India has stated that it was just attacking terrorists, that it actually has executed a huge amount of restraint in the whole thing, and that it's all good. Which I'm not really surprised that when a country is, when a sovereign country has missiles fired into its borders by a neighboring country, it does not see it the same way as the country shooting the missiles and think, oh yeah, they were just shooting missiles at us to attack terrorists. It's all good. Nothing's happening here. It's perfectly fine to declare that you're attacking terrorists and to just shoot missiles at a neighboring country. There's nothing, absolutely nothing strange or weird happening here. It's all kosher. It should become actually an international standard. If you sniff out terrorist activity in a neighboring country, or maybe in a country further away, just shoot missiles at that country. I think it's the best way to conduct international relations. So that's 1 minute ago. 3 civilians killed by Pakistani artillery fire, Indian army says. Oh, there you go. Already we're seeing. India's army says 3 civilians were killed overnight by Pakistani artillery fire. The Pakistani army resorted to arbitrary firing across the line of control. The de facto border killing Kashmir, the army said in statement. 3 innocent civilians lost their lives in indiscriminate firing, shelling, the army said, adding that Indian forces were responding in proportionate manner. Keep in mind, we're talking about rising tensions between two nuclear powers. Like, it's not really a laughing matter, all things considered. We have already dealt in a nuclear escalation crisis in between India and Pakistan before. Sorry, it's late. Actually, there's a video that's a lesson. There's like a video that's a lesson on nuclear deterrence, and it opens with the nuclear crisis between India and Pakistan. It's like a textbook example of a mutual nuclear escalation, and who knows what this will turn into. If the tensions will be able to be cooled down. Nuclear deterrence is very strong deterrence, and nobody wants a nuclear conflict to break out, and usually cool heads prevail, but let's just say that the situation right now is tense at the very least. Like we can see here from 13 minutes ago, Pakistan's Prime Minister condemns cowardly attack on X. Pakistan reserves the absolute right to respond decisively to this unprovoked Indian attack. A resolute response is already underway, Sharif wrote, according to a translation. The entire nation stands united behind its armed forces, and our morale and resolve remain unshaken, he added. So yeah. And let us see some quotes that I've had. And this is what India has said upon performing the attack. Our actions have been focused, measured, and non-escalatory. Yeah, shooting missiles at a neighboring country is non-escalatory. You cannot expect escalation from just firing missiles at a neighbor. That won't happen. That definitely is a non-escalatory in nature action. No Pakistani military facilities have been targeted. India has demonstrated considerable restraint in selection of targets and method of execution. The language here is worrying, to say the least. It's a very worrying language of, you know what, we just missile striked again our neighbor, but who cares really? We're very measured and restrained, and we actually did well. A spokesperson for Pakistan's military says Islamabad will respond to this attack at time and place of its choosing. All of our Air Force jets are airborne. This is a shameful and cowardly attack that was carried out from within India's airspace, the spokesman adds. Crazy. And I personally am in the belief that the rhetoric of Trump around, Greenland and other places is what contributed to this climate internationally. I do believe that. Maybe you disagree, maybe you'd like to debate me on this, but I do believe that that Trump has contributed to this overall atmosphere internationally when it comes to relations. There we go. Ramification of that's from 28 minutes ago. We're going from latest progressively to older. 28 minutes ago. Ramification of major armed conflict between Pakistan and India devastating for both countries. There is a risk of further escalation because with the India-Pakistan equation there is always a tit for tat. Pakistan has said that it would respond forcefully. Pakistan had also said that any attempt by India to divert the waters of the major rivers that are on the western side of the Indus River chain, and that includes the Chenab, that any river being diverted or water being cut off would be construed as an act of war. The Indians have already resorted to that. We have reports that at least one major river, the Chenab, the Indians are holding water back and say that they will not release that water. Always blaming the US. That is what happens when the US is the main player supposedly on the world stage. I'm sorry to say. And yeah, I'm gonna repeat it. Trump has contributed to this climate with his rhetoric. Yeah. I mean, keep in mind, Jack, don't do it. Your president, Donald Trump himself, is also blaming the US for everything. I'm just following your president's lead. Who does, hold on, remind me. Who does Donald Trump blame for war in Ukraine? Oh yeah, he blames Obama and Biden, which means that he blames the US. Your president always blames things on the US, because by extension, if he blames everything on Biden, then that means that he blames everything on the US. Thank you, Chuck, don't do it. I'm just matching the energy of your president, of your current president. Got him. Got him. So that is a dangerous escalation because this is an existential threat. Pakistan is an agricultural country. It relies heavily on agriculture for its revenue and food security, and Pakistani politicians, of course, have been saying that if the Indians stop those rivers, then those rivers will flow with blood. So at least at this moment, there should be caution by both sides. These are nuclear-armed states. The ramifications of any major conflict between the two would be devastating for both countries. Airlines including Air India and Qatar Airways suspend or divert flights, and so on and so forth. Schools closed in Pakistan's Punjab province. Rubio says monitoring situation closely. Pakistan, not mincing its words, confirms attacks on Indian military targets. Pakistani Defense Minister Khawaja Asif, speaking to a foreign TV network, confirmed that at least 5 Indian aircraft have been shot down and that several Indian soldiers have been taken prisoner. This is according to the Pakistani Defense Minister. So it's escalating. The situation is escalating. Like so far there is no de-escalation in sight. For now, this is all that I can say on this situation. We will have to see how it unfolds. There's an update. Troops patrol streets in Indian-administered Kashmir. Security forces patrol the streets near the Wayan area of Pampore in Indian-administered Kashmir on Tuesday. So there we have it. There we have it. Breaking news. Alright, that's it for now. I'm gonna raid you to someone on YouTube. I'm not gonna raid you to anybody on Twitch because that would be like I don't know, pretty much a waste of time, I feel like. Who do I raid you into? All you beautiful people. Yeah. How unfortunate. Thank you for the beautiful music, Socialix, by the way. I'm gonna Vegcom. Vegcom it is. Wonderful. Thank you. I'm gonna see you soon. Very soon. Soon. Monsoon. Okay, you're gonna go to Vegcom. Bye bye. Good night. Oh, we're gonna see you. He